Land Rover builds the most versatile vehicles in the world, designed and engineered to operate in the toughest conditions. This DVD provides expert guidance on how to prepare and drive your vehicle, so you can safely explore and enjoy its exceptional capabilities in different off-road environments. Across the Land Rover model range, different electronic and mechanical systems are provided to help you control the vehicle, both on and off-road. The equipment illustrated in the driving scenarios here may not necessarily be featured on your own vehicle, so remember to consult your handbook for further guidance. It may be tempting to drive straight into challenging terrain to see just what a Land Rover can do, but before you proceed, it's essential that both you and your vehicle are prepared for the journey ahead. Before moving off-road, the following simple checks should be made. Check the under-bonnet fluid levels. When driving off-road, the vehicle will encounter greater stresses than on the highway, so it's important to keep fluids topped up. If you're driving an older vehicle, ensure there are no leaks of oil or other liquids from the engine bay that could harm the environment. Running your fingers around the sidewalls of the tyres will help you detect if there is any damage that could lead to tyre failure. Make sure the valve caps are secure. Even a little mud or grit in a valve can lead to a tyre deflating. And don't forget that both sides of the tyre should be checked, so turn the steering wheel if necessary to reach inside. When it comes to choosing the equipment to take with you, the list can be extensive if you're planning an expedition. For all off-road journeys, however, we recommend you carry some of the following items. Additional jacking equipment is invaluable if you need to change a wheel on soft or uneven ground, and can also be useful in helping you free your vehicle if you become stranded. Be prepared should you have to leave your vehicle at any time, and pack clothes and footwear suitable for the climate and ground conditions. A shovel is a versatile tool when driving off-road. As well as for digging, you can use it to help protect your tyres from damage when maneuvering on rocky ground. A spill kit will help you clean up if any environmentally damaging fluids are accidentally released. A first aid kit is essential. Remember that if you have an accident while traveling in a remote area, it may take time for help to arrive. Seek professional advice on what to carry and consider first aid training. Make sure your recovery rope is a generous length and sufficiently strong. This will enable the towing vehicle to position itself on firmer ground, well away from any hazard. Ideally, you should drive off-road with at least one other vehicle, so help is readily available. A mobile telephone will help you keep in contact, but find out whether you will have any network coverage for your journey. GPS satellite positioning equipment will give you a precise location reference at all times, but always have a map as a backup or a local guide. Remember, all kit should be securely stowed before you set off. Before your journey, you should familiarize yourself with your vehicle. You should be aware of the approach, ramp, and departure angles. This will help you select a safe route over obstacles. Know the position of the air intake. This is particularly important if you are driving through deep water. Also, check your fuel filler cap, ensuring it's tight, and make sure you have enough fuel. For your safety, a seatbelt should be worn at all times. Before tackling any obstacle, it's important to set up your vehicle correctly, taking the ground conditions into account. Depending on the Land Rover model, you'll have a range of controls available to help make your progress easier and safer. Terrain response should be set to the right program for the driving environment, which will automatically optimize the vehicle systems for the terrain. If you have a manually operated differential lock, it should be used when traveling on slippery ground. A light on the dashboard will show when the system is engaged. Where you need greater low-speed control, select low range on the transmission. In our driving scenarios, an icon in the corner of the screen indicates the recommended range, high or low, and suggested gear choice. When driving off-road, you should use the foot brake, not the parking brake, when controlling the vehicle, even on slopes. This allows you to keep both hands on the wheel and provides greater braking power. In automatic vehicles, use the left foot on the brake when pulling away if necessary. Adjustable suspension should be raised to off-road height where appropriate to increase ground clearance. Ensure Hill Descent Control, HDC, is engaged whenever you're going down a hill, except when you're driving on sand. The basic principle of off-road driving is that you should drive as slowly as possible, but as fast as necessary. Always be aware of the environment around you and follow Land Rover's code for responsible driving. Available at LandRoverExperience.com.